Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, if you've been watching my channel recently, you noticed that a couple weeks ago I had a problem with the pump on my pool. The hose on the output popped off, and basically the pump pumped all the water out of the pool, or at least a lot of the water out of the pool. And after that, I couldn't get the pump to work again. I also brought the pool pump over to the pool place. They thought initially that it had seized up and I was going to have to replace it. But they said they were going to open it up, take a look at it, and see if they could unseize it. Well, it turns out I got a call from them a couple days ago, and they were able to unseize the pump. So they fixed it, and we're going to go over today and pick it up. Now, that's going to be a big part because the pool is getting to a very comfortable temperature, and the truth is, by the end of the video today, I want to be in the pool, but I got to do some work before I can get in, and I'll show you what I got to do. Once again, we got a lot of debris on the floor of the pool. This is stuff that comes out of the trees when we have storms and stuff like that, and you know, the vacuum can deal with certain level of that, but normally what's supposed to happen is that there's supposed to be three things happening at once to keep the pool in control. The vacuum is one of them, the chemistry is part of it, and having the skimmer work is a part of it. You see, most of the stuff that ends up in the pool on the ground actually starts off as floating debris like this, and when the skimmer works, the skimmer gets most of that and picks it up, and then what little is left to the vacuum to get. Well, the skimmer hasn't been working ever since I took the pump out last week, and obviously we got a little bit of a mess here. So what I want to do is I want to go over and get the pool pump today, get it back installed, get the skimmer running again, and then we're gonna try and dedicate most of the day to getting this all cleaned out. I think I can do a lot of it with a net, and then we'll leave the rest of it to the pool vac. So let's go over to the pool place and pick up our pump. Yep, the cicadas are out. Now it's summer in Texas. Alright, I'm back from the pool place, and I got my actually completely refurbished pump. When I saw the initial price for this, I kind of, was in shock there for a second because it was quite a bit of money. But what he basically did is he replaced everything inside there except the enclosure. So this is a brand new pump now for all intents and purposes. So it was about $320, but that was still half of what a new pump would cost. So like I said, at the end of the day, this is probably a good deal. I got a brand new pump for half price. So let's get this bad boy hooked up and let's get the skimmer running again. Alright, got everything back into place now. Clamped down the hoses here so no more hoses should pop loose. Let's turn this bad boy on, see what happens. Alright, well, I'll admit it's quieter too. That's a good thing. Brand new motor should be brand new and nice and quiet, and it isn't making maybe even half the noise the old one did. And it's funny, the water pressure is a lot lower too. This thing used to run 15 to 20 psi. It's running about 5 right now with this new pump. So awesome. Let's see how we're doing over here in the skimmer. Oh yes, skimmer's doing its thing now for the first time. We got good water flow coming out of here. Oh yeah, this water feels nice too. Alright, so the skimmer's going to continue doing its thing now for a while. Next thing I got to do now is try and get some of this leaf waste out of here, because like I said, it is still my goal to be in the water tonight. So let's get going on that. I think first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through there with a net and try and get as much of this stuff out of here as I can. But now that we got the skimmer going, that's going to make a world of difference in terms of getting this pool clean and keeping it clean. Alright, a little time has passed. I've kind of hit the bottom of the pool with the net because one of the problems you run into is you get some pretty decent sized twigs and branches and leaves that come in here, and those are just too big to be handled by the vacuum. So you really got to get to the point where you get those with a net. And there's still a few more pieces in here that I probably need to do. But I've got the pool vac all cleaned out now and running again. And between that and the And the skimmer here, we should be in much better shape here very, very quickly. I'm going to probably run a couple cycles with the vacuum. I'll probably come out here with a net a few more times because there are still a few twigs in the bottom of the pool here. And like I said, the vacuum is not going to do a very good job with that. So I think we're well on our way to getting this thing back to running again. Now, one of the things I'm going to have to definitely do before we get into the pool today is I'm going to have to reinstall the ladder. Because that is still unassembled here in the corner. But I want to get the pool sweep as much chance to get everywhere as it can. And when the ladder is reaching into the pool, sometimes it blocks the pool sweep from hitting certain areas. So we're going to, like I said, run a couple more cycles of this, hit it a few more times with a net, and we should be good to go. All right, a couple hours have passed by. The pool sweep is still doing its thing. Usually when you start, it runs for about a 2-hour cycle, and it's still going. And the pool looks way better. We got most of the gunk off of the floor. There's still a couple pieces left. What I've been doing is, from time to time, I come out here with a net and I look and see where there's leaf debris that's still existing, and kind of try and scoop a bunch of that out with a net, and then let the robot do the rest. But yeah, I think we're well on track. We're going to be back in this thing today. All right, another couple hours have passed by, and I think this pool is about ready to go. I actually had to rescue the pool robot. Somehow, I think it tried to climb the side, and it fell off the side and ended up on its back. But I don't really see any debris on the bottom of the pool, so we're doing pretty good. Yeah, see, that's what happens. The thing tries to climb the wall every once in a while, and I guess it doesn't stick to the wall as well as sometimes we might hope it might. But it has definitely been good getting this skimmer going. That's done a great job clearing the surface of the water. And between the net and the pool vac, we've done a good job getting everything off the bottom. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to let the robot continue to do its thing and pick up whatever might still be there. And I'm going to put the ladder up. I think that's the next thing, because I think we're ready for that step. Now, this part of Waco is under a tornado watch today. So that's one thing we're going to kind of keep an eye on. But right now, there doesn't appear to be a cloud in the sky. Well, there are a few of them, but it doesn't look like anything that's going to produce either rain or a tornado. But like I said, this whole section of central Texas is under a tornado watch tonight. So hopefully we'll maybe get a little good rain too. All right, we got the ladder installed, it's ready to go, and you know what that means, right? The pool is officially open for the season. Like I said, I'm gonna let the robot do its thing for a little bit more, but it's not gonna be long before I'm in here. So yeah, there we go. I'll see you in the next scene when I'm in the pool. All right, we got the pool back in operation. The water feels amazing. It's a little bit chilly right now, but a few more days of 100-degree temperature should definitely make quick work of that. Right now, I think the water temperature is about 84. I usually like to have it 86 or above. So, like I said, it was a little chilly when you first get into it, but it feels really good. So, it's good to have the pool open. I'm going to definitely enjoy it this summer, and I think that's all that I have for today. So, thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.